If one looks closely at the health sector, the progress made under the PPPC government was negated in 1 year alone, as human resources, products, and service delivery happened to be stymied in all of the areas across the country. If we took, for instance, the human resources, we saw that there was change in procedure, in processes, which led to a lot of the health personnel leaving the public sector. We also saw the replacement of skilled resources, human resources, being replaced by those who had connections to persons in the government. In addition to doctors being lost from the public sector, in addition to primary care centers across the country being starved of human resources, management was also affected.
Dr. Vindhya Prasad, speaking at the PPP's end-of-year presser, said what was very glaring in 2016 and makes her wonder what 2017 holds was the acute shortage of drugs centrally and regionally. This, she noted, was as a result of poor planning and interference with the procurement process, leading to sourcing issues. She said visits to health centers would reveal shortage in simple drugs such as paracetamol and metformin for diabetics. As it relates to the education sector, Dr. Prasad said there is no clear mandate or guideline, with abysmal failure in the key subjects of math and English.
If we looked under the PPPC government, we saw the Millennium Development Goals being met in a large way. We also saw a movement towards complete universal primary education. But if we look at what's happening in the education sector and we look at what is being offered by the minister, we are not seeing clear policies, new innovative programs, nor are we seeing any revamping of the education system so that education could be delivered in a modern manner to reach the needs of the current generation.
Dr. Prasad also expressed dissatisfaction with the way the Ministry of Social Protection has been operating, alluding to the lack of training and understaffing at the ministry, even in the face of rising social issues such as domestic violence and sexual abuse. Meantime, another MP, Gillian Burton Prasad, zoned in on the labor sector, noting that workers do not have anything to look forward to in 2017 given the track record of government and its lack of respect for the collective bargaining process in 2016.
We also see the continued outstanding issues by the teachers in our country, despite the fact that the teachers' union have been making representation and have been very vocal in stating that they are not happy with the way discussions have been going, and in some cases those discussions were discontinued. We also see the preference of allocation as it relates to the disbursement of subventions for unions. During the 2017 budget debate, we noted that there is a Guyana Cooperative Credit Union that has been allocated $24 million. And we were told by the minister assigned to Labor Administration that that money covers, that union is the umbrella body for 10 individual unions. When we look at that as against the $500,000 that is given to the GTUC, which is the umbrella body for about 13 to 15 individual unions, $500,000 given to FITUG, who's an umbrella body for about 5 unions, but has the largest membership collectively in Guyana. And then a mere $8 million that has been set aside to cover all the trade unions in Guyana, which amount to about 21 individual unions. We see a preference there.
Burton Prasad said the fact that public servants have been referred to as lethargic, the fact that the API has not been paid to sugar workers, and the fact that the closure of the Wales estate comes at a time when jobs are not available speaks volumes of what is to come. For Newsroom, Stacey Carmichael.